David Kendalaki's wife thought something was wrong when her husband didn't show up on their vacation in Florida. She filed a missing persons report with St. Matthews PD.
We were able to track down the victim to an apartment over off Dutchman's Lane, and that's where tragically he was found deceased.
Along with Joshua Rice, police traced the killing to Rice's ex-boyfriend, Aaron Hernandez. 4 years later, Hernandez is free, a jury finding him not guilty on Tuesday.
We didn't have any physical evidence. We didn't have any DNA, but it was a very strong circumstantial case.
Lead prosecutor in the case, Assistant Commonwealth's attorney Danielle Yanelli, says she presented the jury with what she could. For example, Hernandez Googled how to murder someone and get away with it, and then clicked on a link showing him how. And Rice petitioned for a protective order against Hernandez that wasn't granted. Plus, on January 18th, a day after the murders, Hernandez withdrew a large sum of money, canceled his car insurance, and bought a bus ticket to Mexico. However, this evidence and more wasn't enough.
Those 12 jurors making a determination on whether or not they're going to find someone guilty of the ultimate crime of murder, I think when they get back there, it becomes a little bit harder, and they require that physical evidence.
Yanelli says jurors hold the prosecution to a high standard. And though the murder weapon was never found, they chose not to test any evidence from the scene.
Any DNA evidence we sent off, it most likely or not was going to show Mr. Hernandez's DNA because he had lived there.
Hernandez says defense attorney Rob Eggert says he believes this was the sticking point as well, in a statement saying, "We are very grateful to the jury for its decision in the Hernandez trial. I believe the jury wanted the physical evidence at the scene to be collected and tested, and it was not." Yanelli says she respects the jury's decision. She says she spent the last 4 years getting to know the victims and their families. And despite the verdict, she says she hopes the community remembers them as men who touched several people's lives. I'm live in the newsroom. Bobby McSwine for the WHAS 11 Night Team on your side.